And we literally adjust our plans on a monthly basis based on where we see the trajectory of compliance. Ram's a really good example of that. If we had that safety blanket of buying credits, we would still be building and selling the ancient iron block Hemi V8 that everybody loves.
We literally patented the first ever BEV exhaust system. This is a system where we literally have pipes and chambers and an exhaust outlet. And when it comes out tonight and you hear this thing roaring, go and touch it. Go put your hand by the tailpipe and feel the sound coming out of it. The industry has invested $500 billion in this transition.
Over 1 in 5 used Dodges have unresolved recalls when sold at auction. And many of those recalls, they never show up on the dealer's lot sticker. Today, we're breaking down 18 red flag issues Dodge owners and buyers keep discovering the hard way. Number 14, it's the silent killer that wrecks your engine before the light ever comes on. Ever been burned by a Dodge or your dealership? Drop your story in the comments. We read every single one. Phantom warranty coverage. Think your Dodge is still under powertrain warranty? Think again. Some buyers learn too late that warranty start dates don't always align with model year. One owner picked up a 2020 Challenger, sold in 2019, and the warranty expired months before expected. Always run the VIN through Dodge's official warranty lookup, not the year, the date it hit the road. Transmission slip in Chargers. If you're test driving a used Dodge Charger and it feels smooth in normal drive mode, don't get comfortable yet. Many of the notorious transmission slip issues don't show up until the car's in sport mode or after heat soak. A $3,800 rebuild is a nasty surprise. Always test in both drive and sport and listen for delayed shifts or RPM flares. One wrong shift. Big invoice. Fake certified Dodges. Certified sounds safe, right? But here's the dirty trick. Some dealers slap on their own certification label without going through Dodge's strict program. That means the car might have had only a 30-point inspection and no factory backing. Ask for the original CPO inspection sheet. If they can't provide it, walk. Name means nothing without the paperwork. Rust-prone subframes, Dodge Journeys, and older Grand Caravans have a well-known Achilles heel, rear subframe rust. One mechanic found a cracked cradle weld during a simple oil change. Once that frame corrodes, the suspension collapses. Slide under the back, check where the arms meet the cradle, and tap for flaking. Odds it can crumble like toast. Infotainment screen bubbles. Ever seen a Dodge screen that looks like it's melting? That's Uconnect, especially the 8.4-inch version, forming bubbles from internal heat. They start small and stretch like skin, killing touch function. Replacing it can run $1,200 plus. Ask which screen revision is installed. If it's Rev A through D, you're on borrowed time. Ask for some firmware and screen revision proof. Brake pad mismatches. Some late model Durangos and Challengers had brake pad mismatches due to factory recall inconsistencies. Even after service, mismatched calipers can squeal or grind. Check caliper stamps and part numbers against the latest technical service bulletins. If they mismatch, you'll stop late or not at all. Eco Diesel DEF system failures. Thinking of a Ram Eco Diesel? Know this, the diesel exhaust fluid heater is notorious for failing in cold weather, leaving the system in limp mode. If the heater wasn't retrofitted, winter starts become a gamble. Check for heater retrofit documentation, especially in colder states. DF system jams? It's a $2,000 downtime. Recall masking via title wash. Some dealers move a Dodge between states to mask branded titles or delay open recalls. In one case, a totaled Dart from Pennsylvania reappeared in Ohio with a clean title, but a broken airbag sensor. Always run the VIN through NMV TIS, not just Carfax. Title wash equals invisible danger. Sautichronic power steering whine. Older Dodge Rams and Durangos often develop a power steering whine at full lock, usually from a worn pump shaft. It gets worse in cold starts and often leads to a full pump failure. During test drives, do full left and right turns in a parking lot and listen close. Whining pump, budget $900. Hidden dealer add-ons. Ever notice a mystery $1,495 protection package on your paperwork? That's often code for nitrogen tires and fabric spray. These packages add nothing to resale and aren't required by Dodge. Say this line, please print me the official buyer's guide and itemized add-ons list. They'll back down fast. It's your signature. They need it. Interior rattle traps. The Durango's third row and cargo trim are known for rattling within 15,000 miles. The clips loosen and panels start dancing on rough roads. During the test drive, hit a railroad crossing or speed bump. Listen for loose plastics. Rattles grow. Paint peel on hoods. White and silver Dodge hoods, especially 2013 to 2016 Chargers, are peeling due to primer adhesion issues. It starts near the scoop and spreads in sheets. Lightly tap around the edge of the hood with your knuckle. If it sounds hollow, it's lifting. Repainting is $1,500 plus, and Dodge rarely covers it. Cosmetic, but costly. Bad batch alternators. Dodge had a run of alternators that overcharged and cooked electrical modules. They spike voltage, killing battery life and frying ECUs. Rev the car to 2,000 RPM and check the voltage with accessories on. If it spikes over 15.2 volts, walk. Alternator swaps alone run $850. Fried electronics? More than double. Timing chain tensioner faults. This one's a silent killer. Some Pentaster Phi 6 engines had faulty timing chain tensioners that fail without warning. It starts with a faint rattle on cold starts, then escalates to full engine failure. Listen during the first 10 seconds of ignition. If you hear chain chatter, it's not minor. Fix it early or lose the engine. Adaptive cruise blind spots. Some newer Dodge SUVs have radar cruise systems that glitch in rain or fog, especially older firmware versions. The car may fail to decelerate or falsely brake. Ask the dealer to show you the last software update applied. No update? You're beta testing. None true, not safe. Transfer case leaks. All-wheel drive Rams, Journeys, and Durangos sometimes leak fluid from the rear input shaft of the transfer case. These are slow leaks that dry up before leaving spots, but they wear seals fast. Crawl under and check the shaft for grime buildup or wet residue. Catch it early or risk full AWD loss. Key fob ghost starts push to start. Dodge models have a known issue where the car randomly cranks due to a software loop, especially with aftermarket remote starts. This can drain the battery or worse, start in gear. Ask to see the key fob logs or software version. If it's pre-2018 and it needs a patch. Stellantis lemon buybacks. Many Dodges that were factory buybacks for electrical or transmission issues get resold under vague manufacturer reacquired labels. Dealers often bury this in fine print. Ask directly, has this vehicle ever been repurchased by the factory? If yes, demand the repair logs and lawyer review. One word hides a mess. So hidden dealer add-ons. You might think the MSRP is final, but Dodge dealerships often sneak in thousands in extras labeled as appearance packages or protection plans. That alone can spike the cost of your car by $1,500 without adding real value. Ask the salesperson to print the federally required buyer's guide and itemized invoice, then cross out anything not pre-approved. One buyer we spoke to shaved off $1,700 just by asking for that printout. CVT transmission wear. Some newer Dodge models with CVT setups have shown signs of premature wear before 80,000 miles. Once it starts slipping, you're looking at a $4,000 rebuild. Always ask for full service records. If it hasn't had a fluid change by 60,000, walk. Even better, have a mechanic road test it cold and warm to check for early failure signs. Factory paint flaws. Dozens of Dodge owners have reported clear coat peeling, especially on hoods and roofs. Not just cosmetic, this ruins resale and can lead to rust. Inspect under direct sunlight at multiple angles before you buy, and ask if it qualifies for factory repaint under Goodwill. Especially look at red, black, and silver models. They show defects earlier. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Sounds solid, right? But that Dodge lifetime warranty is riddled with fine print that voids it easily. Skip one oil change or miss one transmission flush and it's toast. Ask for the full exclusion list in writing and highlight every required interval. Set reminders. One missed appointment could erase $5,000 in promised coverage. Uconnect glitches. The Uconnect system is one of Dodge's most praised features until it freezes mid-drive. Owners report screen lockups, Bluetooth drops, and even total blackouts. When test driving, try every button: climate, nav, reverse cam, volume dial. Also check for software version updates. Some models quietly skipped patches. Subprime financing traps. If your credit isn't perfect, some Dodge dealers push subprime loans with shocking interest rates, sometimes over 22%. Over a 5-year term, that's a $9,000 overcharge. Get pre-approved with a credit union before setting foot in the dealership and bring your own rate to negotiate. You're not obligated to finance with them, make that clear. Says Turuwad, rear brake bias. Oddly, some Dodge models wear down rear brake pads faster than the front. That's upside down from normal wear patterns, and it means more frequent $400 brake jobs. When inspecting, measure pad thickness on all 4 wheels. Don't rely on just the front. Also peek at rotor condition. Uneven rear wear may signal suspension issues. Used Charger floods. After hurricane season, Chargers flood the salvage market. Literally. Thousands are cleaned up, shipped out of state, and resold without disclosure. Always run the VIN through NMVTIS or Carfax, not just the dealership's clean title claim. One Charger in Florida passed a visual test, but still had sand in the trunk well. Premium fuel confusion. Many Dodge performance models recommend, but don't require, premium gas. Running regular might only lose 5 to 10 horsepower, but owners often pay hundreds extra annually for no reason. Check your owner's manual. If it says recommended, not required, you're fine. That's an easy $400 per year savings, especially for Hemi owners. Was this helping? Hit that thumbs up so we keep making more for buyers like you. Hemi tick. It sounds like a soft tapping at first, but the infamous Hemi tick has ended in full valve train replacements. This issue can start as early as 40,000 miles, especially in 5.7 liter engines. Listen carefully during both cold and warm starts, and demand a powertrain warranty in writing. Some dealers will call it normal, but don't accept that answer without a mechanic's sign-off. Overloaded trims. The RT and Scat Pack models come with major performance, but all that muscle adds weight. Brakes, tires, and suspension components wear out 30% faster than on base trims. Check the curb weight and compare against the rotor size and brake pad life left. That's how you avoid getting stuck with a burnout rebuild after 15,000 miles. FCA recalled Drag FCA, Dodge's parent company, has been known to delay parts fulfillment for recalls, sometimes by months. That leaves some drivers without a fix for airbag or drivetrain issues. Before buying, scan the VIN at nhtsa.gov and get estimated repair timelines in writing. Delayed recalls are more than inconvenient, they're a liability. Rust-prone undercarriage Dodge undercoating isn't always up to the salt and grime of northern roads. Models registered in snowy states often show rust on suspension arms and frame seams by year 3. Use a flashlight and inspect every weld and joint, especially near the wheel wells. Rust here isn't cosmetic, it's structural, and it tanks value fast. Charger differential issues. If you hear a clunk during acceleration or cornering, especially in rear-wheel drive Chargers, pay attention. It could be the rear differential, a common weak point that costs $1,800 plus to repair. Ask to test drive on an incline and record any sound for your mechanic to check. If the diff hasn't been serviced at $50,000, budget for replacement. Now we see lease buyout trick. When your Dodge lease ends, you might think buying it out is a deal, but dealers inflate the residual value well above actual market price. Compare the buyout quote to Kelley Blue Book's private party value, then negotiate. One Charger owner saved $2,300 with this single step. Dodge Journey resale cliff. The Dodge Journey has one of the sharpest resale drops in the midsize SUV category. It can lose over 50% of its value in just 3 years. When buying new, demand at least $2,000 off MSRP to offset depreciation. Better yet, buy gently used after the drop. It's the only way it makes sense. Hellcat hype tax. Hellcat buyers often walk into 5-digit dealer markups purely due to demand. One dealership in Arizona added $10,000 above sticker and got it. Your fix: show comparable listings from other states, then threaten to fly and buy. They'll usually slash the markup rather than lose the sale. 5.7 liter oil burn. Some 5.7 liter engines burn a quart of oil every 1,000 miles, and dealers know it. Over time, this leads to carbon buildup, plug fouling, and warranty fights. Request a compression test and oil consumption log before purchase. If the seller hesitates, that's your red flag. Walk. Transmission lag on cold starts. Some Dodge models have a known delay in gear engagement during cold starts. This can cause premature wear or sudden lurches, especially in winter climates. Ask your mechanic to check for PCM software updates. Many dealers won't mention it. One Ram owner said his 8-speed felt like it was stalling uphill. Hidden dealer add-ons. Many Dodge dealers pre-install add-ons like nitrogen tires or etched glass. They'll pad $1,500 or more into your final price without disclosure. Say, print the buyer's guide without dealer-installed options. Big invoice. EcoDiesel lawsuit fallout. Some Dodge EcoDiesels were named in emissions settlements with buyback offers. These models may face stricter testing and resale stigma. Run the VIN through the EPA claims portal. Could save thousands in trade-in value. And CARB may ban similar diesels soon. Uconnect free trial trap. Uconnect trial services expire fast. Then default charge your card monthly. Many buyers forget to cancel and rack up $360 a year. Log in and remove payment info before the trial ends. Clean break. Premature brake wear reports of front rotors warping in under 15,000 miles aren't rare in some Dodge trims. This can lead to pulsing brakes and steering vibration. Use a laser thermometer on rotors after test drives. Heat over 450 degrees Fahrenheit is a red flag. That's a $900 fix. Trim confusion at trade-in. Some Dodge trim names sound upgraded but aren't. Hurts resale clarity. A SXT Charger without Rally or Plus may drop in dealer offers. Check original MSRP and print trim breakdown when selling. One word can cost $2,000. Sport mode. Overuse warning. Sport mode adds kick, but can cook your transmission if overused. Too much torque load equals early failure in non-performance models. Limit to under 10 minutes per drive or monitor temp with an OBD scanner. Sport isn't always smart. Rust at the rear wheel wells. Several Dodge owners report bubbling paint and wheel arch rust in under 4 years, especially in states using winter road salt. Inspect under splash guards and along seam welds. Look for soft bubbling. Body Shop said, it starts inside, not outside. Insurance surprises on wide-body models. Wide-body Chargers and Challengers often spike insurance by 22% or more. Their flared fenders increase repair bills and risk profile. Quote, insurance. Before you buy, not after. Looks good, costs more. If this is helping you dodge the traps, hit that like. It tells us to make more. Tow ratings don't always match reality. Some trims boast 7,000 plus pound towing, but lack cooling upgrades. This burns up transmissions when towing near the maximum. Check if yours includes the factory tow package, not just the hitch. Marketing is not equal to mechanics. Infotainment freezes and glitches. Uconnect 4 and 5 systems have occasional freezing, Bluetooth drops, and reboot loops. Can make daily drives frustrating or dangerous. Ask dealer to show you all firmware updates. Many aren't auto-applied. Update before you regret. Poor visibility on some SUVs. The Dodge Journey and Durango have thick C-pillars, reducing side rear visibility, leads to backup fender benders and blind spot misses. Add aftermarket blind spot mirrors or upgrade to trims with rear crosspath detection. You can't react to what you can't see. Performance hood scoops without function. On some trims, hood scoops are cosmetic, no airflow benefit at all. Buyers think they're getting cooler engine bays. Ask if your model's scoop connects to air intake or is sealed. Fake performance sells but doesn't perform. Excessive cabin rattle after 20,000 miles. Some Chargers and Durangos develop creaks and rattles in pillars and doors. It's not just annoying, it kills resale perception. Test drive over rough asphalt, listen for loose trim. Interior noise equals lower offers. Staggered tire setup confusion. SRT trims often run wider rear tires. Looks great, but costly. You can't rotate front to back, which doubles tire wear cost. Confirm tire sizes before you buy. That's a $600 mistake. Paint quality varies by factory Dodge paint from Brampton may chip faster than models from Toluca. Factory codes are buried in your VIN and door sticker. Run a VIN decoder and look for paint code issues in owner forums. Factory finish matters. High depreciation on base trims base. Dodge trims lose value fast, up to 38% in 2 years. Buyers want mid-spec or loaded models later on. Buy used mid-trim for better value retention. Entry level equals entry loss. No spare tire in some models. Several Dodge trims quietly drop the spare for weight savings. You'll find a pump kit but not a donut. Confirm what's under your trunk mat or bring your own. Flat tire plus no spare equals tow bill.